R-M-H-A-P-P-Y. R-M-H-A-P-P-Y. I know I am, I'm sure I am. R-M-H-A-P-P-Y.
I know I am, I'm sure I am. He's H-A-P-P-Y.
Wrong room, mate.
No, I don't think so. The nurse brought me here.
Where's Seymour?
Seymour? I don't know.
He was here when I left.
Perhaps he's gone home?
Gone home nursing a compound fracture. Do me a favour.
Compound fracture, whereabouts?
Leg, 3 places, tibia and fibula. He's held together with a metal pin. And there's a danger of infection. He won't be going home in a hurry.
You're lost without your legs, aren't you? I mean, legs are important, aren't they?
The art of him is a ruddy ballroom dancer.
Still, you've got to look on the bright side.
What bright side? He'll never do the quick step again. Couldn't even manage a slow waltz. Where's the bright side?
Well, at least he's in the right place. They can do wonders here.
Don't say that to him. He only came in with an ingrowing toenail. Fell off the operating table. They say his leg snapped like a dead twig.
Oh, dear.
What's the matter?
I don't feel very well.
Well, of course you don't feel very well. That's why you're here. He's gone all right. His Mendos are missing. Fancy him going without saying goodbye.
Perhaps he's gone to another ward.
Oh, well, he might have done. I've been down in X-ray for hours. If I have any more, I'll be lighting up in the dark. Plus, they may have moved him because of Glover.
Is it serious?
Take a look.
I don't like to.
Go on, won't do any harm.
He's having his back rubbed.
Yeah, treats this place like a flaming sauna.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
And what's he doing here?
Undermining the health service. He's turned this place upside down. He's got 'em running all over the place. He's supposed to be a gentleman. Even brought his own sugar tongs. Middle-class twit. He shouldn't be in here with the serious cases.
Are you a serious case?
Of course I'm a serious case, don't I look it? I'm supposed to have peace and quiet. Not you get that with Glover. What's wrong with you?
I don't really know what it is.
What's your name?
Norman. Norman Binns.
Roy Figgis. Welcome to Jack the Ripper ward. Well, what are your symptoms?
I've had a lot of pain down here.
Down there, eh? Well, that could be anything. You're a growing lad.
They say it might be my appendix.
Oh, yes, well, they always say that.
They say it doesn't serve any purpose. We don't use it.
Well, there's lots of things we don't use, but we don't want them whipping out, do we? Are you having surgery?
Well, they said they wanted a peep.
A peep. You're going to have a laparotomy, that's what you're going to have. Do you want to see something horrible?
What?
Do you want to see something really horrible?
I don't know. Crikey.
35 stitches in there, mate. Told me they were going to take a peep, turned out to be a flaming coat strip. If God's so brilliant, why didn't he give us zip fasteners? You all right?
I've just come over a bit queer.
No, I'm not surprised. I'm not right down here, you know. You can always tell. I'm not joined together properly. I keep telling them there's something wrong down here, but they won't listen. I can't cough. I daren't. If I coughed, it'd be the end of me. If I was all right, I'd be able to cough. I'm not joined up properly. My skin doesn't fit me anymore. I've been mutilated by the National Health Service. Who's doing you?
Mr. Thorpe.
Gordon Thorpe.
He seemed very nice.
You haven't met him with a knife in his hand.
Do you think I ought to get into bed? I'm feeling rather faint.
I wouldn't if I was you. I should keep walking around while you've still got the use of your limbs.
I think my mother would like to see me tucked in.
No, I'm sure she'd prefer to remember you upright. Besides, who said you could have the bed by the window?
Him in the white coat.
Was it Gupta?
I think that was his name.
Well, there you are, then. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't understand the situation. There's been a lot of bad feeling regarding this bed.
Has there?
Glover's set his heart on it.
Why?
He wants to be near the window. He wants to see the daffodils.
Well, perhaps I want to see the daffodils.
Listen, we all want to see the bleeding daffodils. That's not the point. It's a question of who's entitled.
Well, I've been put here.
So was Seymour. You know what happened to him? You know what Glover did? Only loosened the wing nut on his crutch. I never thought I'd feel sorry for Seymour. Just getting his confidence he was, swinging around on his crutch. I thought he was going to break into a Velita. And he just telescoped. I've never seen anyone look more surprised. Nearly broke the other ruddy leg.
Oh, dear, well, I don't know what to do. I mean, who is entitled?
Well, I should say the person who's been here the longest.
Well, who's been here the longest?
I am.
Oh. Would you like to have the bed?
Thanks very much. That's very kind of you.
Flowers that bloom in the spring. And that's what we mean when we say that a thing is as welcome as flowers.
Oh.
Are you in pain?
No, I'm a music lover.
This is no time for levity. Let's see where the trouble is, should we? Down here, is it? Good Lord.
What about that, then?
Oh, dear, oh, dear. Not for me to comment, of course.
No, of course not.
Not a pretty sight.
I've seen Christmas turkeys in better shape.
Not to worry, old chap. You're in good hands now. Who did this to you?
You did.
What? But you've only just been admitted, Mr. Bin.
No, I'm Figgis.
Figures? Not X-ray figures.
Well, yes, they have taken a few.
A few. They cover a whole wall down there. Like a map of the underground. Stop!
What is the matter? What is the matter? Is something wrong?
Something wrong. It's another cock-up, Gupta. Patient in the wrong bed again. You know what happened last time? Someone lost a perfectly good gallbladder. Can't afford any more slip-ups. We need more efficiency. Get some labels in these blighters.
That is all very well. I have been rushed off my feet all morning. Everything is happening all together. It is chaos, chaos, chaos. I'm fed up. I tell you, I wish I was back in Delhi.
Come on now, Gupta. Don't let them see you like this. They'll lose confidence. That lower lip's drooping again. The point is, we can't go around losing patience. Doesn't look good. Now, if that's Figures, where's Bins? Oh, I see. Got a comedian in our midst, have we? Only here a few minutes and hopping into other people's beds. Wasn't the other bed comfortable enough for you? Didn't it suit the contours of your body? Perhaps you'd like a spring interior.
Well, I don't want to put you to any trouble, Doctor.
You're trying to be funny.
No.
Now, look. Norman. It is Norman? Yes, we haven't made a very good start, have we?
No.
Yeah, I'm sure we can do much better than that if we really try. What do you say?
Well, it wasn't your fault, Doctor.
Of course it wasn't my fault, you blithering idiot. Now, Norman, it's important that we have complete trust and understanding. This is a very, very serious business. Can't afford to make mistakes.
Do you make many?
Where's the pain?
It's down here. It was a present from the lads for good luck.
I should hang on to it.
You won't need luck, Norman. I'm sure everything is going to be straightforward. Now, is the pain constant or does it come and go?
It comes and goes, Doctor.
Leo?
It comes and goes, Doctor.
I knew it was going to be one of those days. I think he's half-witted. Keep an eye on him. Now, what we're going to do, Norman, is take you down to the theatre later and have a peep inside. Have a look around. And if we find something we don't like, we're going to snip it off. Won't hurt. You won't feel a thing. What you've got to remember is it's all in a day's work. It's as natural for me as you riding a bicycle.
I fell off last week.
He's going to need something to relax him.
What about a tap with a cricket bat?
What's going on there? Why are those curtains drawn?
Now, if you could just do the muscles around the back of my neck. You've got such sensitive hands. My God, you have been in the sun, haven't you?
Lover! What are you doing here?
Just having a massage. Shoulders are a bit stiff. All this lying around doesn't suit an active man.
I thought we discharged him.
He was readmitted on Saturday.
Why?
I think it was raining.
What does he say is the matter with him this time?
Well, he collapsed in the supermarket and fell into the deep freeze container. He was readmitted complaining of cardiac arrest and frostbite.
Just our luck. Now, what seems to be the matter, Mr. Glover?
The old trouble, Mr. Thorpe.
The old trouble. There is no old trouble. We've examined you thoroughly, given you every test.
What are you trying to hide? You can tell me the truth, I can take it. What's the real problem?
You're the real problem. It's all in the mind, Glover. How many times do I have to tell you there is nothing wrong with you?
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Well, this is great news. Let me get out of bed. There's nothing wrong with me. I never thought I'd hear those words. I'll be able to lead a full life again. Oh, don't worry. It's only a momentary weakness. I'm all right. There's nothing wrong with me. Would you do me a favour, Thorpe, and put that in writing?
Why do you want it in writing?
It's just for the insurance people. I was thinking of increasing my cover, especially after the dream.
What dream?
Well, it's always the same. I'm rowing across this lake and I see this pale, shrouded figure standing at the water's edge. He lifts a ghostly trumpet to his lips and calls out, "Archie Glover! Come in, your time is up."
Well, perhaps it wouldn't do any harm to take another look at you. Keep an eye on him, Gupta. Keep an eye on all of them. There could be trouble.
Oh, Doctor, my mother asked me to give you this.
For me?
That's what she said.
Well, I didn't expect. I shouldn't really accept. Thank you, Norman. Do you know, there are days in medicine, not very many, but from time to time, when everything seems worthwhile.
Now, Mr. Binns, we need a few details. We don't appear to have your sample.
My what?
Your urine sample.
I've just given it to the doctor.
I know I am, I'm sure I am. Happy.
I don't think Gupta likes me.
Gupta's all right. He's very good with sick people. Terrible with healthy ones, mind you, but he can't have everything.
Doctor doesn't like me either. I think he's got his knife into me.
Not yet, he hasn't.
Well, you shouldn't have given him that bottle. That was your first mistake.
But they said I was to bring a sample.
A sample? Looked like a year's supply.
You only needed a small bottle.
I tried that. I had trouble with the neck.
It doesn't need to be too small. I always use a tonic bottle.
You see, off to a flying start straight away. That gives him a social advantage over you before they've even seen him. They'll have him down as a gin and tonic man. No wonder he gets preferential treatment.
If I'd have wanted preferential treatment, I'd have had a private room.
You don't need one, mate, the way the nurses fawn over you. They think he's got money. They think he's going to whip him back to the ancestral home for a cucumber sandwich and a quick go with a croquet mallet.
You should see it, Fig. Ivy-clad walls, mullioned windows. It's a different world. Stands the church clock at 10 to 3. And is there honey still for tea? Not that I'd expect a yobbo to appreciate it.
A yobbo? Who are you calling a yobbo, middle-class twit?
No need to fall out. We're all in the same boat now.
If we're all in the same boat, why does he always get his cocoa before me? And the extra biscuit? No, you'll find you're on your own round here, mate. You've got to stand up for your rights.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Listen, just because they've taken your clothes doesn't mean they've taken your identity. You're still an individual. If you're going to go, go with a little dignity.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be all right. Dr. Thorpe said it'd be straightforward.
They always say that. Why do you think they wear those masks?
I thought it was to stop germs.
No, it's so you won't know who's done it. It's like a meeting of the Ku Klux Klan down there.
I feel faint again.
You know your trouble, too much imagination. You'll be all right as long as you haven't upset anyone, interfered with the efficient running of the hospital.
Do you think we ought to change back? Because I don't think they were very pleased.
It's not a question of whether they're very pleased, it's whether we're pleased. We're the patients. I've told you, you've got to stand up for your rights. As a matter of fact, I'm very pleased. The view is superb, and the bed's very comfortable.
Yes. I'm surprised in the circumstances.
What circumstances?
Oh, haven't they told you? Poor Seymour went this morning
I know that. Wonder where he went.
to a better place.
What?
Oh, if only I'd been kinder to him, Fig. After all, he never did me any harm. I hope he can forgive me.
You don't mean it? I don't believe it.
It's true. Have a Minto.
You're not eating the poor devil's Mintos.
Well, he couldn't take them with him. They were already sticking together. He went very quietly in the end. He just turned to me and smiled and said, "You can have my Mintos, Archie." Those were his last words, lying right where you are now.
Yes, well, that puts a different complexion on things. It's obvious I can't use the bed now. If you like sleeping on his grave, we'll have to change back.
I don't want to change back.
Look, I knew the bloke. You don't think I'm going to sleep on his deathbed, do you?
Well, I'm not sleeping on a deathbed.
Come on, what do you think you're doing?
I'm standing up for my rights.
Never mind your rights. You move over, mate. You're going to stick here. Get out of it.
What the devil do you think you're doing? First that bed, then this bed, then that bed? Why can't you stay still for 1 minute? Are you trying to make me look a fool? I don't need all this trouble. You can have this job. I'll open a restaurant.
Do you mind, Guppy? Lower your voice. Show a little respect for Seymour.
Why should I show respect for Seymour? He's lucky he's gone home.
Gone home?
He wasn't feeling very well. Said he couldn't stand this place any longer.
You said he was dead.
I said he'd gone to a better place.
Get you for that.
If you come near me, I'll tear your stitches out.
Oh, I wish you hadn't said that.
Now, come on, Figgis. They want to do some more tests on you.
Oh, I'm not having any more x-rays. My hair's beginning to fall out. I'm already radioactive.
Oh, dear. I think I've done it again.
Well, it's that bad. He's going to hound you until he gets it back again, you know. He's ruthless. He used to drive a 10-ton lorry before he came in here. Not used to people standing in his path.
What do you think I should do?
Well, the best thing that you can do is change with me.
Oh, no, I don't think they'd like that.
Oh, they'll understand. You see, they know. They know the sands of time are running out for Archie Glover.
They say there's nothing wrong with you.
Of course they do. They're just trying to reassure me. But I know. I'm burnt out, Norman. I've been too rash. I've abused my body. That's why I'm here.
Well, I haven't abused my body, and I'm here. Beginning to wish I had now. At least I'd have something to think about.
Oh, don't say that, Norman. Don't say that. There may still be time for you. Oh, if only I'd taken more care, had the checkups and the x-rays.
Well, I think it's just your luck. I had an uncle who went to East Africa. He was very careful about his health. He had injections for malaria, beriberi, blackwater fever, sleeping sickness, typhoid and cholera. He'd only been there a few days, and an elephant trod on him.
Well, at least he didn't get malaria.
He didn't have time.
Don't mention time to me, Norman. It's a commodity I'm very short of. All I wanted to see were the daffodils tossing their head in sprightly dance, the perfection of a newly formed leaf, The beauty of a last spring. Is that too much to ask?
No.
Then move over.
Are you sure it'll be all right?
Oh, yes, Gupta, I understand. He's an Indian. They're very sensitive, gentle people.
I knew it. I missed the tea again. 3 hours I've been down there. They're looking for something, I know they are.
What do you think it is?
I don't know, but the last thing they used looks strangely like a metal detector. Hey, hang about. What's he doing in that bed?
He wanted to see the daffodils tossing their heads in sprightly dance.
Look, we all wanted to see the daffodils tossing their heads in sprightly dance. Why should he have the best of everything? Come on, Glover. Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you.
I wouldn't disturb him.
Well, why is he staring at the wall like that?
He's just had an operation.
What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with him.
There is now.
He wasn't due for an operation.
I know. He had mine.
What?
I think there's been a mix-up with the beds.
Well, couldn't you have said something?
I didn't realise until they brought him back. Do you think he'll be very angry?
Well, he won't be very pleased when he wakes up and finds he's got a vital organ missing.
It's only his appendix.
I don't care. He may have been attached to it. And where is it now, eh? Down there in a bucket. Typical of the inefficiency of this hospital.
Now, Figures, I hope you're not grumbling again, spreading gloom and despondency. Remember, in every day and every way, I'm getting better and better.
Well, you might be. I'm certainly not. What about my operation? It's been bungled. And I've heard there's a scalpel missing.
Nonsense. We don't leave scalpels in people. It's not like leaving your umbrella in a restaurant. We count them in and we count them out. We work with foolproof efficiency. I mean, look at Norman here. Sitting up and taking notice. You'd never believe he's just had an operation.
He hasn't.
What? I don't understand. It was performed this afternoon. If he hasn't had it, who has?
Yes.
Heavens, Glover. Why do you people have to keep changing beds all the time? Mistakes are bound to happen. How's he taking it?
I don't know. Just keep staring at that wall.
Hello, old chap. Now, there's nothing to worry about. You've been down to the theatre. We've had a little peep inside. And we've removed something, oof, no bigger than your finger, huh? Something we haven't used in years. Something that's more trouble than it's worth.
How you feeling, Archie?
Tired.
I'm not surprised. He just removed your appendix.
Oh.
I think he's trying to say something, Doctor.
So, what is it, old chap? Hmm? Oh, yeah.
I make J-P-P-Y. I know I am, I'm sure I am. I make J-P-P-Y. Yes, I make J-P-P-Y. I make J-P-P-Y.
And it's your fault you didn't get inside. Does he understand, do you suppose?
I can't help feeling that now he is back, we shall see a great change in her.
I suppose I'd better go and give Eustace a hand.
Would you, darling?
I hope this isn't going to be too much for you. James Edward is quite enough for you to be worrying about.
There. Did you ever expect to be back in this old house?
Eustace tells me there's a chance you might be able to come over to Angerstone one day to go for a ride.
Hilda says you spoil me.
What nonsense. Now, if you don't be quiet, I won't sleep with you again. I'll make Minnie let me sleep with her.
Eustace.
What a pity, Aunt Sarah, we can't all be here at once.
Well, if you and Hilda could share one bedroom, as you used to as children, but naturally that's not possible. Oh, I shall find plenty to occupy me at Willesden.
And Babs, there's enough of us to look after Eustace, even with Minnie to help. Hilda is quite a handful.
Oh, Jimmy, she never moves out of her room. More's the pity.
I'm sorry, there's so much you'll have to explain to me. Why did she want to come back here, of all places?
She wanted to be near Angerstone Hall. I think she hoped...
She must have heard your voice. She can't speak. But she seems to hear everything that goes on.
I rigged up an electric bell right beside her hand.
Heavens, it stopped. Sometimes it goes on for ages. She can't seem to move her hand off it. It's all right. Minnie will get her ready for you. I'll see you to lunch.
Minnie.
Eustace. Oh, dear. Mr. Eustace.
I couldn't believe that you'd come back too.
Can you think of anyone better to look after your dear sister? But, Mr. Eustace, we shall have to feed you up. You look as if you might be sickening for something.
Don't you think he looks quite the young man now?
Oh, yes. With his moustache.
Is she ready?
Does he know the doctor said she might be, well, shamming?
No. And he's not to know. It might turn him against her. I don't think she is shamming, though she ought to be ashamed enough to.
Barbara.
Well, we all blame everyone except Hilda. But in my opinion, she made a complete mess of it. And herself.
Hilda. Have you missed me? I've missed you. I've been thinking of you all the way back from Venice. You're going to get better now, aren't you? I won't leave you until you do. I promise. How changed our old room is. It's still the same in a way. Don't you think? I am looking forward to seeing all the old places again. And the rides you can take in your wheelchair now that I'm here. We shall visit all the old haunts. The cliffs. The rocks. The beach.
What a splendid creature your sister Hilda is. No wonder Dick was fond of her.
Oh, do you think he was?
Wasn't it obvious?
I wish I knew how she felt about him.
Has she ever been in love?
No. Not to my knowledge.
They have a great deal in common. It sounds as though your sister may be the girl we've all been looking for. What is the time? Why, what a lovely watch.
It was given me by Miss Fothergill. I told you about her.
The old lady who left you the legacy. And you see, old ladies do have their uses. And that blue enamel is so chic.
Once, when I was a child, and I thought I was going to die, I left it in my will to my old nurse.
So next time you think of dying, I hope you think of leaving it to me. 3:30. Jasper Bentwich is coming to tea.
What a pity. I'd half believed I was to meet the great tennis player.
Eustace is a literary Cherrington. He's come to Venice to write a book.
Yeah. What about Venice?
Venice comes into it, I believe. But you must never ask an author what he's writing, Jasper, dear. I, too, am curious, but Eustace hasn't told me, and I shan't ask.
But surely he does something else besides write. That would be very dull. Dull for him and dull for you.
Well, he mustn't exert himself too much. He's not always well, and he tires easily.
I see.
I did promise to take care of him. His sister, whose name is a household word in the medical and philanthropic circles, was adamant about it.
But he's well enough to work on this book.
Oh, yes, Mr. Bentwich.
Call me Jasper, will you? I never cared for Bentwich. It's just one of those twisted personalities in the Five Towns. Well, if not dinner, perhaps a drink sometime at the Wide Awake Bar. Yeah.
I didn't forget you, did I? You got my letters? There's so much to tell you. Venice is, well, it's much more than canals and bridges and architecture. It's the water, always broken, forever busy with the light, catching it, sending it back. And even inside, rope ladders of light across the ceiling. And my room, nothing quite straight, not one true right angle.
Are you pleased with your room?
Oh, yes. It's beautiful.
A good place to work? You have a lot of reading to do.
Yes. But I shall be available whenever you want me.
Don't worry. I shall make no extravagant demands. Jasper must come to the fireworks with us. He'll argue that he's promised someone else or that the date is wrong. When did I say it was?
The 15th. I know because it's the same date as Dick's birthday. I'm missing the party as you wanted me here for the festival.
But your sister is going to Dick's party. I know he wanted her to.
Oh, yes.
How lovely youth is. You look so happy.
I was thinking about Hilda. I've really wanted it all my life, you know. Dick and Hilda.
Dear, what a matchmaker you are. I do believe your sister goes to Anxton all robed and garlanded for the sacrifice.
Hilda, what happened? What did happen at Dick's party? Poor Hilda. You can't tell me. You can't tell me anything, can you? Sorry I'm late.
Never hurry, there is no need to. Affretto che l'onestà ad ogni atto di smaglio. The haste that takes the goodness out of every action. Huh. You know your Dante?
I'm afraid not.
Virginia Woolf is right. You young people never read. It makes you so difficult to talk to. On the other hand, you write. How's the work going?
Not as I should like.
Venice is no place to work, and it's much too articulate itself. I always advise people never to write in Venice. They try to compete with the place, and that's painful. The only thing to do in Venice is nothing. Signora? Bere, signor? Please.
Jasper, to tell you the truth...
My dear fellow, I never want to hear the truth, thank you. Please. Especially when it's volunteered the top. Oh, it's Nellie.
Come along, Eustace. We're expected at the Lido. I never yet met an author with any sense of time.
But you said, I thought, that was later on.
Nellie has her own time. Like summer. 2 minutes, Nellie. You still drinking that sweet muck? I've been advising Eustace not to write.
Jasper, how could you? I'm doing all my good work.
Too many people have written about Venice already.
How do you know he's writing about Venice? Did he say he was?
He didn't say it was.
Well, he wouldn't contradict you. He always tries to spare the feelings of his elders, as you must have noticed.
You make him sound very insincere and me very old.
I've had to tame you, haven't I, Eustace? And break you of your habit of always saying no, you didn't think you should, and of looking for flies in the ointment.
Well, you certainly made me like a lot that I didn't when I first came.
Is that necessarily a good thing?
Oh, certainly I've widened his sympathies. You couldn't say as much. Have you ever come away from conversation with Jasper liking anyone or anything better?
Well, him?
Very prettily said. But as I came in, I could see disillusion turning your features to brass. If I hadn't come in the nick of time, you'd have gone home and thrown that book straight in the canal.
Women are all alike. You can't be happy until you've made some wretched man do something he'd far rather not do. Such as writing a book.
Eustace. Jasper, now you are keeping the 20th for the Feast of the Redeemer.
Must I sit up all night in that gondola?
Eustace, I got so muddled about the date. I got you out here far too early. You could have gone to Dick's birthday party after all. Still, perhaps a mere brother would have been in the way, don't you think?
How I wish, Hilda, I were going to be with you at the party. Give my love to Dick, if you think he would like it. I had a nice letter from Stephen saying how much he had enjoyed dining with you at Willesden. He seems really interested in your clinic and will help you if you let him. Do please wear your red dress to the party. I know you like blue best, but the change to red would be a sign of elasticity, wouldn't it? Though I expect you know better than I what Dick likes.
Well, now you see. Do you think she knows you?
Oh, she would always know me. Barbara, did you say... What was it the doctor said about a shock?
Both doctors, here and in London, seem to feel she might be cured or improved by some kind of shock. Obviously, bursting a paper bag wouldn't do. It's got to be mental as well as physical. Think of something, will you, Eustace? A real shock.
More champagne, Jasper.
Thank you. It's the only thing that justifies sitting here half the night.
Oh, I am glad I came to Venice early for it, even though I didn't have to, if you see what I mean.
Have you heard from your sister since Dick's party?
No, Hilda never writes. Have you?
Yes. Yes, I heard from Dick's mother.
You didn't tell me. Is it official? The engagement?
I should think that's a little premature. Edie said your sister seemed a little awkward there this time.
Well, perhaps I should have been there after all. Did Lady Stapley say what she meant by awkward?
I don't know, dear. Something to do with the way she was dressed. bring that overcoat? And what is that squalid-looking bundle?
It's my bathing suit. Don't we have to bathe when it's all over?
Oh, you don't have to, no. I shan't for one. But you're not going to bathe in your muffler, surely?
Well, I thought it might get cold.
Look like the Michelin Man.
Don't bicker. It is a religious occasion, after all. Venetians, my dear, have celebrated this festa every year for the last 400 years, since Christ the Redeemer, so they believe, delivered them from the plague. Climax. Do give it time to take shape. The face of Christ the Redeemer, outlined in fireworks. So Venetian. Crude yet sublime.
Do you really want to swim? It's so late and we're so far away.
Let him go. It isn't a swim, it's a ritual bath. If I were his age and had half his sins on my conscience, I shouldn't hesitate.
Have you sinned, Eustace?
Hilda? Hilda? Come out with me. I shall take you down on the sands again to look at the old places. I always talk of doing that, but I never seem to get there. Well, at least let me walk you along the cliff top. In the evenings, if you prefer, so no one will see you. Try. You must try.
Hi, Eustace. I hear we may be losing you. Have you been out on that ludicrous Lido sunbathing, or whatever the practice is called?
I was. They seemed so full of things to say and do without me, I decided to come back and write some more of my book, and then I looked in here instead.
You don't have to keep that up with me. Nobody believes you're really writing a book. Nellie simply has to invent identities for her guests.
Unless they're aristocrats, and that's identity enough.
Young Count Malfacone. I call him the Count of no account, unless he's an out-and-out fake. I suppose for Nellie it's a change from tennis players and authors who write improbable books.
Oh, but I am writing a book. I felt I had to. And once I've started...
You don't keep to the rules. What are you writing, if I may ask?
Well, it's a long, short story.
Hopeless. No publisher or magazine editor will even look at it. Still, you better show it to me when it's finished. Shall we see if anyone's arrived in Venice? Cat. 11 times and, My dear boy, are you all right? You're looking a bit seedy. I shouldn't have egged you on to bathe that night.
Oh, but I'm glad. I don't seem to mind the thought of dying as much as I did.
What?
Oh, well, is that odd?
It is. If you attribute it to bathing in that sewage with those sewer rats in the middle of the night, they're enough during the day. And people are more or less clean. Mrs. Alberic? Hmm? No, nobody. Well,
Alberic? I'm sure I heard that name recently.
Well, don't forget. Bring me the manuscript.
Grazie, Mrs. Alberic.
Thank you.
Oh, good evening.
Good evening.
Excuse me, but I thought I remembered your name.
Did you? I'm trying to forget it.
And I thought I'd met you before.
I haven't seen you about here.
Well, I'm staying with friends in a palazzo, a house.
Is it far from here?
About 20 minutes. I suppose I shall have to go soon. They're expecting me for dinner. My hostess, Lady Nellie Staveley.
Sounds fun.
Oh, it is. Well, it was.
Ah. Keeps you on a string, does she?
Oh, no, it's not exactly that.
If you're feeling fed up, eat here. I'm at a loose end tonight.
Mr. Alberic.
Mr. Alberic I left behind some time ago.
Signore?
Oh, the usual, please, Tonino. And, oh, and may I use your telephone?
I knew some Staveleys once. They were neighbors of ours at a place called Angston.
You mean you knew Angston?
I lived there as a child. I believe you're Eustace Cherrington.
And you must be Nancy Steptoe.
Think of us meeting like this. It was almost a pickup, wasn't it?
We knew each other instantly, really. I'll just go and telephone.
So he can have a divorce if he likes. I don't care. I've no children.
But won't he give you any money? It seems to have been all his fault. The way he treated you.
What did you say this was?
Strega. It means witch. Do you remember telling me that Miss Fothergill was a witch?
Who? Oh. She was the old lady who left you some money. Have you spent it all?
Not quite all.
I believe she was in love with you.
Oh, I was far too young. And besides, nobody has been.
I don't believe that. Haven't you been in love with anyone?
I don't think so.
We used to play on the sands. And you built me a sandcastle once. And I danced with you at a dancing lesson. I think you were in love with me. Do you think you could be again?
I think all that sort of thing was scolded out of me when I was a child.
They wouldn't let you talk to me. They said I was a bad influence because I made you assert yourself for once and come on a paper chase, wasn't it? They're jealous. They wanted to keep you to themselves. What happened to Hilda? Did she ever marry?
No.
Too fond of you?
She got taken up with other things.
What a difference it might have made if they'd let us. You were always rather sweet, you know. You liked me, didn't you?
Oh, yes, Nancy.
You said that rather dutifully. I suppose I have changed. I've grown up. Have you, I wonder? A rich woman's darling. I knew a man who lived that sort of life once. He said it was slavery.
But I...
Wouldn't you like a real love affair? Well, there's something on both sides.
I don't think it's for me, somehow. But I'm very fond of you, Nancy.
What's in the way, then? I'm very fond of you.
Are you going to be here long?
It depends. I don't know when I'll go or where. What are you doing tomorrow?
Perhaps shopping with Lady Nellie. I'm sure she wouldn't mind your... Or perhaps we could meet some other time.
I don't think you're really interested. Why should you be, after all this time?
I do wish I could be some help to you, Nancy.
You could if you wanted to.
Well, I hardly dare ask. If you would let me. Would you give me your address?
What do you mean? The number of my room?
So that I could send it to you. The check.
Are you trying to pay me off? Pay me.
Finished? A whole book? The present should have been for you, not for your sister. Ah, the mail has come. News from home. How nice. Oh, do sit down. We must have a little talk before the others get here. I feel I've neglected you of late. Eustace, my dear, I'm afraid I must move you into another room. Not such a nice one, a bit poky. You'll be like truth lying at the bottom of a well. But then you are truthful. My only truthful friend. You don't mind, do you?
No, of course not. Who's coming?
Oh, people. You are sweet. And you were so helpful today, suggesting these colors. Oh, such a happy thought. Blue and silver. Argent and azure. The Staveley family colors, you artful little soul. I'm sure your sister will look very well in the dress. Who's yours from, dear? Family?
A friend, Stephen Hilliard.
You don't seem to understand what my letters have tried to convey. She has been in a very bad state and now seems to have collapsed altogether. Perhaps that sounds very strong, but you need to do more than offer money for her clinic. Your family, like most families, think that you are best kept in ignorance of anything disagreeable. But if you could see her...
My dear, this concerns you. A newspaper announcement. My nephew Dick has become engaged to Miss Monica Sheldon. You remember? A plain little thing, but quite devoted to him.
I see now that you contrived the whole thing. How cleverly you threw them together at Angstone. Perhaps you will never get nearer to a love affair yourself than the thought of your sister in Staveley's arms. And what a superb stroke of strategy, then, to hurry away, leaving her alone. But how to understand you? Was her
What else does he say?
Was her ladyship in the plot? She seemed to lure you to Venice for some religious festival, which you say didn't happen till later. No doubt she and Staveley wanted you out of the way. And the result? Hilda is paralyzed.
Stephen! I'm glad you didn't object to meeting me. After my last letter to Venice, I thought you might not want to.
You were concerned for Hilda. I could hardly take offense at that. What's it like, the hotel? When I was first back from Venice, I thought it looked so pretentious and suburban. Now I realize it's almost beyond my means.
Should you have made the offer you did? It did save the clinic at the time, but I should hate to think...
We're all hoping that when Hilda gets well again, she will have the clinic to go back to. If my modest contribution helped to hold the creditors off...
Eustace, you still have no idea about money. Modest contribution. £1,000. There must be precious little of your inheritance left.
Enough to keep up appearances. And even you would approve. I should so have liked to rent a motor car. Instead, Super Achilles, second-hand.
You don't mind my virtually taking over Hilda's affairs? Her business affairs, that is.
My dear Stephen, Aunt Sarah says she doesn't know what we would have done without you. And I'm certain that she's right.
How is Hilda?
I devote myself entirely to her now.
Shouldn't you be thinking of Oxford? It's almost time to go back.
I may not be able to go back. It's my task, my life, to care for her. My expiation.
But then Eustace would be sacrificed. Both lives destroyed pointlessly. When it's time for Oxford, let me look after her. That is, if she...
Would you like to see her?
No, no, please, not this time. I don't feel at all sure she would want me. Aren't we dining? The food is bearable.
That is the worst feeling of all, Stephen. To be unsure if one is wanted.
Come along, Eustace. Smile for us.
Well, that's all right, Jasper. I will release him. He may go. After all, he has finished his book.
Good heavens. Well, authors do finish books.
Grazie.
It's something to know when to stop. Eustace.
Beautiful.
Meet me at the Wide Awake Bar at 7. Don't say no. It's important. I have something I want to say to you.
Please, Jasper.
No excuses accepted. Come.
You must take this. Your sister will still wear it and enjoy it as though she had never met my nephew. She may not think so now. Truth doesn't soothe sore hearts. But there will come a time when she will know that she can wear it. I'll send a maid to help you pack.
Oh, there was one in the corridor a moment ago.
Oh? I saw no one.
Oh, she must be new, or I've never noticed her before. An old lady, I think, in black, wearing a shawl.
A shawl? But I have no hose. La lava. I've visto la lava.
Lava? La lava?
You remember your Latin?
A ghost?
Oh, yes. The palazzo is haunted. But the servants say she only appears when there is to be a death.
You are distressed for your sister. So am I. She will carry the bruises for a long time. Oh, those really banal Staveleys. Such a fuss over a little red dress. I don't want you to think me interfering, but hasn't the time come for you to go your separate ways? I like to think of you both stepping out now. Not on identical or even parallel courses, but each one finding your own way and making your own separate bargains with life. I believe this summer has helped towards that. I'm not defending Dick. I'm not at all pleased with him. But apart from the suffering, such an experience has its value. It breaks the crust and lets the song pour out. I've never regretted any experience that I've had. But I've regretted a good many that I've missed. Oh, dear. There is something about you, Eustace, that makes people want to talk to you for your own good. Oh, no. No, my dear.
Please.
Won't you miss it very much?
Eustace, Jimmy's taking me in. I said goodbye to Hilda. She tried to smile. You mustn't worry. Jimmy will help you with her. And Minnie will. And I'm sure. Oh, Eustace. I told Jimmy I want him to grow up just like you.
No.
Come on, Babs. Carl's waiting.
A moment, Jimmy. My clever brother. I never talked to him. Never opened my mouth, but I am fond of him. And I don't resent his grand friends. In fact, whatever he did in Venice has made him so much more. Jimmy knows what I mean, sir.
To think she should be the first of you. Oh, I forgot to give you your mail. Glad people don't write me so many letters. I should never know how to answer them.
After all, my dear Eustace, I can't keep your pretty watch. Why should I need anything of yours so long as I have you? As I feel I have.
Jasper.
Good chap. Justified the overcoat at last.
Tonino, a double gin and vermouth for Mr. Charrington.
That's what you drink, isn't it?
Awful stuff. Why did you run off this afternoon? Nellie said you were off colour.
I had some bad news.
Well, why couldn't she say so in the first place? Women are all the same. They can't tell the truth about the simplest matter.
I don't mean Lady Nellie isn't truthful.
I didn't say that. The plain truth is so dull. No foundation for fantasy.
Would you say? Do you think she's scheming?
Signora? You can ask me that after, what is it, 2 months with her? Of course she schemes. All women do.
What about?
Love, matchmaking. Setting the wolf where he, the lamb, may get. Rape of Lucrece.
In fact, oh dear, you wouldn't call her a good woman.
Good woman? What extraordinary expressions you do use. She's a kind, delightful woman, but good, I don't know. I'm not a confessor. I hope you're not turning Christian. Makes people so intolerant to their friends.
Do you think that Lady Nellie might, in certain circumstances, do something connected with love that might be very harmful to another person?
My dear boy, I'm sure of it. We all might. Now, you might talk about what I called you here for.
I'm sorry.
I have a friend, a publisher. I don't suppose I should like it. In fact, I'm sure I shan't, but his tastes are fruitier than mine. He admits the lush, and he might take fancy to it. I'm talking about your book. Now, you let me have it before you go in. Don't forget to leave me your address and, well, who knows? So, well, I'm off to dinner. Why people have to eat as early as 7:45? I simply... So superb. Don't get up. And no accounting for tastes. My friend does like it. Congratulations.
Minnie! My book's been taken.
Shh. I'm sure I never touched it. What do you mean? Who could have taken it?
My book. The one I wrote. It's to be published.
Oh, I am pleased. I knew something must come of all that reading. Mr. Eustace, are you going out on your bicycle this afternoon? You won't be late. I believe it's a big day for Miss Hilda. Perhaps Miss Barbara going away excited her, but she seems to be saying, well, I think she wants you to take her out for a walk this afternoon.
In the daylight? Then of course I shan't be late.
Whiskey, please. Eustace, of course, you're at Aunt Nellie's.
I've come to tell you, you're a blackguard.
Sit down and let's talk about this. Waiter, my friend would like a drink.
I'm not your friend, and I won't drink with you. I came to say you're a scoundrel, and having said it,
What do you want to do? Knock me down?
drink its medicine, and you can pay for it afterwards if you must.
Although, Signor Sherrington.
You know him then?
He is a guest at the Contessa's stable. A very nice gentleman.
You were like this once before, you know.
Yes. It all began with that.
Don't think too badly of me. I think you may not have got this quite right.
I know as much as I want to. Thank you.
Who told you?
Does that make any difference?
Yes, I think it does. Has Hilda written to you?
How can she? She's paralyzed.
I think you have heard only one side. If you'd been in England...
I wish to God I had been.
So do I.
You wish? But it suited your book to get me out. You and Lady Nellie between you.
What's Aunt Nellie got to do with it?
Oh, please. She knew what you were up to and got me here to make things easier for you.
Don't drag Aunt Nellie in. She hadn't the faintest idea about it.
You sure she didn't know?
Know what exactly?
That from the beginning you had intended to...
To seduce your sister. Quite sure. I don't excuse myself. I went into it too light-heartedly. It was all more than I bargained for. When I realized that, I tried to break it off. Many times.
Hilda wouldn't?
Have you ever tried to persuade her to do something she didn't want to?
Only once that I can remember.
Did you find that easy?
No.
That's why I'm here now. On my way out east.
I can lose myself there. They've a spot of trouble and...
You'll enjoy that. Oh, I'm sorry. It will be dangerous.
Doesn't matter what happens now.
When might you come back?
England's over for the present.
But you had political ambitions.
There's so little for me to come back to now. Oh, Monica, of course. Sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry for her, too.
She's a good girl. No one else would have taken me on after all the talk.
I must go.
I'm glad you came. I feel much better for seeing you. A good many people have called me a good many names, but no one's ever called me a scoundrel and a blackguard. I confess I didn't expect you to. You appear in quite a new light. The story you've heard is the story most people believe. And I haven't tried to contradict it, except a little in my own family, and to you. The dog has too bad a name to be believed, for one thing. And besides, how could I say anything without making it worse? For her, I'm not going away to save my face, or because I couldn't take what was coming to me, but because I thought it was the only way to cut the knot. But I was too late. Hilda had grown too attached to me. Attached. She clung to me like an eagle clings to its prey. I'm not very good at explanations. I make it all sound like an excuse. It is, no doubt. about to say I wish it had never happened, but I can't say that. Hilda, your sister deserved a better man. But I was that man for a time. With her, I was. That's what I owe to her, what she gave to me. Goodbye, Eustace.
Goodbye.
Hilda, I am glad you wore the Fortuny dress. Lady Nellie said you would know when to wear it. Isn't it good to be out, Hilda? Out of that locked-up room. Out in the open for all the world to see. Don't you want to shout? Here we are. Come and look at Hilda and her brother Eustace. That's where Dick and Nancy and the others rode up and told us of my legacy. I so longed to be friends with Dick then. You wouldn't let me. And I dare say you were right all the time. Yes, you were right all along. Oh, Hilda. None of it need ever have happened. If I hadn't had that terrible fault wanting to make everything so grand and glamorous, fantasy, unreal, I made you the victim of my own silly snobbery. But it will be better now. It will be.
wish you'd let me ring up Dr. Speedwell. Mr. Eustace still isn't looking any too grand.
Let's be as we are for this evening. We can see him tomorrow.
Miss Hilda?
I don't need a Dr. Minnie. And I don't think Eustace does.
Well, then. No sitting up too late, mind.
Was it an accident? You heard what that man said. The man on the cliffs.
I'm afraid I wasn't taking much notice.
He said he'd seen it all. And he didn't think it was an accident.
What did he think it was?
Well, I suppose. He thought you did it on purpose.
Well, in a way, I did.
I don't altogether blame you. Only I wonder you didn't do it at night when there was no one about.
No. No, you mustn't think that, Hilda. It would kill me if you thought that. No, believe me. It was an experiment. The doctors said that a shock might cure you. It was the only thing I could think of. And then I began to feel faint, and I knew that if I didn't do it then, I never should, and then you never would get better. And you are better, aren't you?
Yes. I suppose I am.
Well, say something, Hilda. I can't bear it when you sit so still.
Well, what am I to say? I must believe you, of course. But I've been a burden to you, I know that.
You didn't speak for so long, and now you can. You want to break my heart. I can see you don't believe me.
It doesn't matter, I'm here. I felt so many things when I was sitting apart, locked up in myself. You've been very good to me, Eustace.
No, I haven't. I could have done much more.
No, you couldn't.
Yes, I could.
Tell me how. You can't. I've had an awful time. I can't tell you how I've suffered.
Oh, I can guess.
No, you can't. You can't. Oh, perhaps I was rather hard on him.
Dick.
But he was cruel to me. And so were you. You helped him.
Well, I only wanted...
I know. I forgive you. I forgive him, too. But I shan't be caught that way again. I shall have a great deal to do. I must lose no time in getting back to the clinic. Perhaps I should have Stephen Hilliard down to arrange the preliminaries. Yes. Your dear, sensible Stephen. A man one can trust. And I may say devoted to my interests. And you must catch up on your reading. I'm sure you neglected it in Venice, and you certainly did here looking after me. You must get on with it and write a letter to the college, or we'll have more trouble with the scholarship.
Yes, Hilda, I'll write tomorrow.
No. Tonight. No good putting things off. Oh, Eustace. You're not very well, are you?
I'm much better. All this bicycling's doing me good.
In moderation. But you didn't look too good this afternoon, lying on the ground with your legs stretched out. You must be careful. You mean so much to me. So precious to me. You don't realize how precious you are.
And you to me.
No, not the same way. And you had Miss Fothergill.
Now Lady Nellie, and I don't know how many more. You collect friends like paperweights. But I have only you. I'm so jealous of them all sometimes.
But Hilda, you've got no reason.
No, I don't argue. It is so. And if anything happened to you,
shouldn't you be having an early night?
yes, shouldn't you?
Oh, I have some telegrams to send.
Mm. There's so much in the world, aren't you? I hate that moustache. Doesn't suit you at all. You must take it off.
Aunt Sarah says it makes me look more of a man.
More of a man? I should have thought you could leave that sort of thing to others. Quite enough men already. You're much better as you are. Promise me, you will take it off.
Well, I'll think about it.
Say you will. You wouldn't disappoint me. Not on my first night. Now promise me you are going to get rid of that moustache.
All right. I will.
Good. Now you can kiss me goodnight. That's not the way. You've a lot to learn, haven't you? Good night.
Dear Lady Nellie, my sister Hilda quite cured. Am in 7th heaven at last. Love. Hello?
Hello? It's Jimmy here. Babs has just had a baby boy.
Jimmy, how splendid.
And they're both doing fine.
Oh, that is splendid. Who's he like?
He's like you, actually.
Me? Oh, dear.
She's decided not to call him James Edward after all. She wants to call him after you.
Oh, Jimmy, don't do that. That wouldn't be fair to him. Please, not Eustace. Oh, dear. Hello? Hello?
What did you mean, not Eustace?
I don't think it's fair to a child. That was Jimmy. Barbara's had a son. Will you take this?
I couldn't. A lovely watch like that and be wasted on me.
Of course it wouldn't. Please. I always meant you to have it.
Well, if it'll make you happy, just for tonight. All that clearing up after you, I still do. Oh, what's this nasty thing? Can I throw it away?
Yes, Minnie. Let us throw aside every weight.
I'm glad you remember the Bible. I used to teach it you when you were a little boy. Now, you going to bed?
In a minute, I have one more telegram. Dear Stephen, do come. Hilda needs you. This family needs you. Hilda is better. You can come now.